Hello guys, welcome again to the channel. Today I want to share with you this story about Ukraine and Hungary. This declaration comes from Alexei Danilov, the Secretary of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council. So this is an official declaration that was done last Monday. Today is May 3rd, 2022. So what he's saying is that you, um, before the invasion of Ukraine, Hungary was informed of the Russian attack in advance, and the hopes was that they were going to seize part of Ukraine's territory for themselves. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban was added to the database listing enemies of the Ukrainian state. So this database is here in this part here. So this is significant because this region that is called Mirotvorets, which roughly translates to peacemaker, this online database maintains people to blacklist them, and because they are considered enemies of Ukraine, and some of the people that have been added to this list have been murdered after being listed there. Such a peaceful country, Ukraine, you know. The website labels Orban as an accomplice of Russian war criminals and an anti-Ukrainian propagandist. So very heavy stuff they are saying there, you know. So let's continue here. What he's saying is Hungary thought it could take part of the territory, and Danilov added, this will never happen. Victory will be ours, and about Hungary, which behaved this way, we will see what the consequences will be for this country. So big open threat right there. And there is some speculation that Hungary will be interested in this region that is called the Transcarpathia. We'll take a look at that region in a moment. So some things to give context to this part is that the EU oil sanctions against Russia are opposed by Hungary. They say that they don't support them, and because Hungary is member of NATO and member of the EU, they can ban any resolution. So I mean, they can veto the resolution, so they won't go into effect. Honestly, I was hoping for Hungary to veto the candidacy of Finland and Sweden. I don't know if they will do that or not. I just thought it will be something positive. If they were going to take that step, it's certainly something that will contribute to de-escalate the situation, the current situation. This is my opinion, but let's say what will actually happen. And in this photo, you can see this guy, Alexei Danilov. So this is the region that is called Sakarpatia or Transcarpathia. So this is bordering the region of Lvov and Ivano-Frankivsk, and this is in the border with Slovakia and Hungary. And down here you see Romania. So here to the right, this is Ukraine, and up north this is Poland. So this is the region that they are referring to. And what is significant about this region, particularly this region in the bottom. This is where this Berehove town is. This region has a very significant population of Hungarian speaking people. So is a minority in most of this area, significant minority, but as you move further into the border with Hungary, so you move closer to the border, it actually becomes the majority of the people speak Hungarian. So this community, together with some other minorities in Ukraine, have been under attack, cultural attack from the Ukrainian government after 2014. There was at least one law that was enacted that was prohibiting these communities from receiving education in their native language. So all of them were um, obligated, forced to study in Ukrainian language, which was very difficult for them. I think there was at least one documentary of this. Uh, so, for example, when kids were going on to school and they needed to present some tests, they needed to do these tests in Ukrainian, and they were failing. They were famously failing because they have no use for Ukrainian language. They use Hungarian at home, Hungarian in the town. Everyone speaks Hungarian, but the law says they are not supposed to speak Hungarian, they're supposed to speak Ukrainian. So this was a big deal. And I could see why Hungary will want this region. So I can understand why. I don't think it will actually happen. So I'm just reporting on what they are saying here. It will make sense for Hungary to do it. And I think famously this region wasn't involved in this whole Nazi movement that took part in the Second World War. So this is a different region. The region that was Galicia is this part on top, including Lvov, Ivano-Frankivsk, Kolomia. Infamously, Kolomia was involved in this ultranationalist Nazi movement. So yeah, all this region was really hot spot for Nazis during the Second World War, and now it turned back. And this disease, the Nazi and the fascism, has spread all over Ukraine. New generations have been indoctrinated into this. I don't know how many generations it will take until this disappears. Maybe with all this influx of Ukrainian refugees all over Europe, fascism will infect other countries. White supremacists will go to other countries. Nazism, neo-Nazism movements will go all over Europe. This is a consequence of all these people with these Nazi ideologies living all over Europe. So yeah, talking about unintended consequences. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about it. And as always, I ask you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share the video in social media. I hope to see you again very soon, and thank you for watching.